Yo, what's going on, people? We are back with another vid. You already know the vibes by now. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you share. Big yourselves up every time. As you know, this video is not about no transfer news. Apparently, let me start again. We've agreed a fee for Romero from Atalanta, and it brings around 42 million, going up to 47 or around that. So hopefully there'll be no problems with personal terms and everything should be done. So hopefully either end of this week or early next week should be an announcement, fingers crossed. But he should be flying in today or tomorrow, and I don't think there should be any problem. It should be pretty much open and shut. But this video is about Harry Kane. Now, if you're not aware and you're living under a rock, he's failed to turn up for training for 2 days. He's on strike. His holiday's finished. Obviously, he had extra time because England got to the Euros final, so understandably, and he definitely deserves a break. So he got an extension, obviously, and he was due back on Monday. He didn't turn up, and didn't turn up on Tuesday. Now, apparently, he said he's going to turn back up on the weekend. So he's took it upon himself to extend his break. Now, obviously, there are fans up in arms, and I've seen a lot on the social media, a lot of fan pages getting at Harry Kane for how he's moving. And if I'm honest, they have every right. Now, let me just make this clear, and let me tell you this. He's been here 6 years. He's done everything he can, and he's won nothing. And he deserves to win trophies for what he's tried to drag this club over the line plenty of times. Even with his injury record, he's still banging loads of goals and doing his thing, making us finish top four, doing this, doing that. Obviously, last couple of seasons not been so great where he finished, but that's no fault of his own. But where he went wrong is he signed that deal a couple of years ago, which was a 6-year deal. The season before Potts left, he signed an extension. Now, when you sign an extension, you put that upon yourself now to say, I want to be tied down to this club. You have about 4 years left of this deal. And you expect the club to just say, okay, because you want to leave, alright, just go for any price, doesn't matter, because you want to leave, just go. We had a gentleman's agreement. A gentleman's agreement is not an agreement. It's not a contract. Nothing's written, nothing's signed. So a gentleman's agreement means nothing. Of course this guy will say, yeah, that's fine, boom, 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 rare, tear, tear, just to keep you quiet and keep you sweet. But he's thinking business-minded. You are thinking he is your friend. Listen, I don't think Daniel Levy's going to Harry Kane's freaking baby showers, and when his baby's born, he's going there for this and whatever else. He is not your friend. He's the chairman of the club you play for. Ain't no friends. So you believe in the gentleman agreement, and he's your friend, he's your boy, because he sees you and says, hey Harry, hey H, then you are really naive. That's that. So we got that there. He signed the contract, he shouldn't have done it. He should have left ages ago if that was the case. Shouldn't have got an extension. And then you go on Sky Sports and you talk to Gary Neville, and that is where you decide to open your mouth and fix your mouth to say that you want to leave the club and tear. And again, don't take what I'm saying and take it the wrong way. If you want to leave, that's cool. No one force you to stay at the club. That's not how this works. Everyone has their own, make up their own mind and have their own thoughts and stuff. But you don't go on a platform like Sky Sports and put stuff like that out there for us fans to see. Now, probably a lot of fans have probably forgot about this so-called interview. I've not really heard much people mention it. But you see me, I don't forget things like that. Now, he scores goals, cool. But when you do that, I lose some respect for you. Now, I'm not saying that if he can't leave or just throw him in the bin, he should leave. He's got a contract. And for me, if he stays or goes, it's whatever. He deserves to win. So if he goes, I'm not going to be mad and say, oh, he left. But how he's going on now, and that interview was something that, you know what, probably just, you know, came out, emotions high, whatever it may be, cool. It happens. We let that one slide. But when you come out and then you say, I'm going on strike, and you're the captain of England, and you're the golden boy apparently, and then you have Jack Grealish, who's also linked to Man City for 100 million. Apparently they made their bid, in my view. He went to training, and he is the captain for Aston Villa. You're not the captain for Tottenham, that's cool. And maybe you should be. That's a discussion that should be had another time. The Tottenham captain. I don't think it should be Hugo Lloris. But you are the captain for England, and you're in the spotlight, and you're usually not in the spotlight for anything negative. Usually a role model. On the pitch you can be, you know, a little fucker, but that's what you want. But off the pitch, no one hears anything about you. Keep everything quiet and you're chilling with your family like you should. But going on strike doesn't look good. The season's not started, you should be going there to train at least, to keep fit. When you go on strike, it looks like you're throwing your toys at the pram, and to the fans, not good and not great. Now, if you end up staying, you're probably going to get some boos. I'm sure if you score in the North London Derby or London Derby or whatever, those boos will soon turn to cheers. There might be a couple of oohs and groans, but you asked that of yourself when you decided to come out and go on strike and go on Sky Sports with Gary Neville and say you want to lead the club in that manner. That shouldn't have been the place to do it. You've got all those years on your contract, you probably should have been better saying nothing. If you want to do that, you go to the manager, you go to the chairman like you did, where you had your little gentleman's agreement, and you leave it there. The fans should not have to hear or know anything about that. Obviously, media will say whatever they want to say, cool. But you shouldn't fix up your mouth to say anything to the fans that have been backing you. When you're injured, we're there with you. When you're banging in goals, we're there with you. Given us 6 great years, and we've always supported you. Games you've been off colour, still backing you. So for me, he's handled it wrong. Because should he leave if he wants to win? Yes, he's 28, he's getting on. He's at the peak now, so yes, if he wants to win, he's obviously not going to win nothing here. And he's probably seen the new manager and thinking, mate, I'm not going back here because this is a joke. These lot don't want to win anything. This is just like, we're just here to just compete. If that, or just be here. We're just here for fun time, that's it. So I guess that's where he stands with it as well, and why he wants to leave even more, and probably why he's on strike. Who knows? But as a captain for your country, I expect you to handle things a little bit more different, especially being Harry Kane and the Golden Boy, and you don't really do anything negative. It doesn't look great on you, on your character, because now people are going to look at you different and think, oh right, so he don't get his way, this how he goes on, yeah? Oh right, he's just going to go on a strike. So it's not a good look for Harry Kane. But the thing is, I don't think the fans care that he wants to leave, and this is what is a bit jarring, because the fans, for the most part, agree that he should leave. Obviously, you don't want a player of his caliber to leave. That is dumb. Why would you? But at the same time, you need to be realistic and say, you know what, he's not gonna win nothing with this team. He deserves it. Even Son, well, big up Son because he signed the deal, but he deserves it. So you know what, go do your thing, go win some trophies that you deserve. But there's a way to do things, and the way he's gone about it, not been great. It's not been a good year, and a bit for Harry Kane, for the fans and for himself. He's let himself down doing this stupid shit, and he's let the fans down as well. And I'm sure he's probably gonna regret it later on. But if he gets to Man City and wins trophies, I'm sure it won't take long to get over. But he will tarnish, obviously, the legacy he's had at Tottenham. He's been the golden child here, prodigal son, if you will. And going out like this, even though he ain't won nothing, it's still not a good look. But who am I? I'm not Harry Kane. Only he can answer that, and that's on him. Every man has a choice to make, and they make their own decisions. You can't make a man do what he don't want to do. He wants to do something, he's gonna do it. It might be the wrong thing. You can advise him, whatever, but you can't control the next man's actions. So it's on him. He's done it himself. Took it on himself to do it and say what he had to say and do what he's doing right now. So he has to wear that and he has to live with that, and he's gonna do what he's gonna do, and that's it. So just watch this space. But let me know what you lot think. Is Harry Kane in the wrong? Is he right? Does he have a point or not? And should he stay and honour his contract, or should Tottenham just take the money and just let him go and keep some peace in the camp? Let me know what you think. Feel free to drop it in the comments. I'll be reading. I'll be responding. Big up yourselves every time. Enjoy the rest of your day. Until the next vid, I'm getting out of here. Peace.